Hi. So what I'm seeing right now is you guys are doing a lot of shadow work at this time. You guys are working through a lot of emotional traumas. I feel like you guys are healing from all the projections people have casted onto you, that emotional poison that people have infected you with because of their own demons. I feel like you're like purging yourself, you're cleansing yourself of that. I feel like because the first card was revenge. So I feel like I'm speaking to people who have been mistreated in life. And I feel like for a while, you guys kind of like how Carrie was in the movie, like have maybe been bullied, maybe had like unwell like parents. So your upbringing, your childhood was very rough. And like I said, you could have experienced a lot of traumas in life. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been holding on to that. And I feel like also a part of you has wanted retribution. And I feel like that was creating blockages within you. That was what was holding you back, was because you still had so much pain and you wanted to in a sense inflict it on people, like to show people like how you've treated me, like this is how you've made me feel. But also I feel like you don't really have it in you, because I feel like if you did, you would have done it. I feel like it's something that you've oscillated with back and forth, your shadow side and your light side. Your light side is such uh a your light side doesn't want to hurt other people because you know how it feels to be hurt, but that shadow side is like, no, I'm gonna treat you like how you've treated me. And I feel like you're a whole lot wiser now. And I feel like Spirit is asking you at this time to continue to keep working through that emotional pain and trauma from your past. And I'm not talking about recent past, I'm talking about like adolescence, I'm talking about childhood. And I feel like, or even however old you are, young adulthood as well too. I feel like Spirit is like, you're in a place right now where you're more solid, you're more stable, you're able to handle and to go back into what has happened to you that has made you who you are today. It's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to face your emotions. It's okay to look back at the past and realize some of the seeds that you're watering shouldn't have ever been catered to or nurtured. But this is about you nurturing yourself right now. It's not about them, it's about you. And it's always been about you. And I feel like you're finally seeing that for what it is, where it's like you're finding more awareness and you're finding out the truth about yourself. That it was never you. It was never you. It's always been other people. Hurt people hurt people. The next card was betrayal. Let's clarify. I feel like with betrayal, it's like each and every betrayal that you had, you kept looking hotter, finer, richer, more stable, more confident. Like you turned lemons into lemonade. Like I don't know if you can see all the roses. You did nothing but bloom. Like yes, you've been betrayed by people, because the card is talking about betrayed by those you love, buried under pressure and need to restart. I'm telling you, hit the restart button every single time somebody ever betrayed you. You just got better. You leveled up. You built yourself from the ground up. You became solid and independent. I'm not sure if maybe you had like a lot of codependent relationships in the past, but I don't feel like you're codependent at all anymore. I feel like you're quite prosperous, and if you're not, you're about to be. And there's prosperity in so many different levels. You're very abundant. And I feel like people saw that you were a star. I feel like a lot of it was people saw that you were a star. And I feel like people were like, how can I use that? How can I get manipulate that? How can I benefit off of that? And you are the type of person where you don't mind helping somebody, you don't mind supporting somebody, you don't mind encouraging or uplifting or inspiring or building somebody. And you thought that people would build you back up just like how you built them up, and you had to learn the hard way. No, that's not how things work. And you had to finally learn to pour that energy back into yourself. And that's why you showed up as the Queen of Pentacles, because you was too busy building up other people's their confidence, their egos, their self-esteem. You needed to work on yours. And you needed to let these people go who weren't emotionally fulfilling you. Next card was Forsaken. So with Forsaken, I feel like there's going to be times where you have to travel into that area of the pain. I mean, you don't have to. This is for people who you're down to do the inner healing work. There's going to be some places that you're going to go to in between the gray area that don't feel well. You may feel at odds with yourself. There may be a time where you're not feeling at peace. You're not feeling harmonious, but this is all part of the journey. This is what you signed up for. To explore the different depths within you, to realize, okay, there are some good areas and some great bad areas and some great areas, and this is all about you accepting yourself. This is all about, remember, the overall energy was shadow self. This is you accepting your light and your shadow side. This is you taking accountability for how you also ended up in that 10 of swords state, and not holding yourself hostage to judgment, to shame, to guilt, to blame. And you're gonna come out on this side. You may be in this process. You may start it within 3 months, or you may be finishing it up in 3 months or 3 weeks. Like, everybody's on a different timeline. But I feel like you should be proud of yourself for even taking on this journey, taking on this adventure, when most people would dare not to do that. And I feel like spirit is like, don't, there's something about don't be fooled by appearances. Yeah, don't get caught up in illusions. Don't get caught up in illusions. Don't get caught up in what your family or friends or even lovers that you might have been with for a long time, people who were in your life for years. Don't get caught up with the illusions and the projections that they casted upon you. These people are wearing masks as well too. These people aren't as happy as they seem. They aren't as together as they seem. That's where it's like, don't be fooled by appearances. Don't be fooled by it. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep building up that momentum. Keep taking on those risks. Yeah. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I feel like I'm speaking to people who you've experienced a lot of injustices. Spirit is acknowledging that as well too. And it's almost like you need to acknowledge that as well too. And to realize that not that it was okay what you went through, but that has shaped you to who you are as a person today, where you're able to be confident and stand 10 toes down on who you are. You know who you are now. And I feel like you're not allowing those injustices from the past to get the best of you. You're focused only on victory and success. And I see you successfully moving forward as you heal through this. As you heal through this. Because I'm telling you, I feel like you're taking this journey. You're taking this adventure. You're taking this risk. You're not sure how it's going to turn out, where it's going to go, but you trust and you believe in yourself and you love in yourself enough to explore these depths of emotions, to go back into the chaos, to heal all those past versions of yourself, to come back into union with your higher self, to come back into union with your light and shadow self. That's all spirit has ever wanted for you, was for you to finally love yourself unconditionally and to do that inner work, to tap into that pain and to release that pain, to get back on the same page as yourself, to get back into alignment. That's what I feel like spirit has always wanted for you. This is all this is. You getting back into alignment. Please go watch my Taurus new moon reading, because a lot of the stuff I'm saying, I feel like it's just trickling back in. With highway to hell, premonition, seeing future clearly, avoiding mistakes. Because you're going back into what has happened to you in the past and healing that and learning the lessons. You know how intuitive you're going to be? Your intuition is going to be on point. You're going to be avoiding the mistakes. You're going to be seeing the stuff in the matrix where you're like, you know what? I'm actually going to hold back. I'm actually not even going to give this my energy or attention because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're going to see the game and you're going to learn how to strategically move within the game because you decided to go back into the murky waters and to heal. You're going to be seeing things clearly. Your lens of perception is changing. You're going to be clocking shit before anybody can even like tell you something. Like, no, you're going to trust your intuition. No matter what somebody says or tries to project onto you, you're not hearing it. And of course, with the last card being thirst, you have these thirsty individuals from your past that miss you, that feel broken down, feel abandoned, are going through, could be struggling financially, super codependent on your energy. These people are greedy. These people wanting to manipulate. These people like have such a scarcity mindset. These people are energetic vampires. These people are energetic vampires because the card is Dracula, and they're going to be trying to move forward, trying to take action towards you very quickly, to heal things, to work on things, to find peace, to reconcile. You got to keep it moving and you got to keep it pushing. These people only want to add more extra work to your plate. Who the fuck are these people for you to be accommodating them? You're no longer accommodating people. Spirit wants you to keep moving on, and spirit is going to keep guiding you to move away from these individuals